What is going on YouTube? Um, this is the People's Truth, and I had to come live real quick because it has come to my attention in the last 4, 5 days. We've been getting word of some vaccines uh, being already done. Vaccines for the superbug, which we're going through, right? This health situation we're going through right now. Um, the other day, I heard that Russia has a vaccine ready. Very next day, I heard that they're gonna do trials on some part of Africa, and that was confirmed. What wasn't confirmed and what is still not confirmed is that those vaccines they're gonna use in Africa do have a ship. Um, if you ever read the Bible or had someone to talk to you about the Word of God, um, you know this is in there. You know we cannot allow this. Um, and basically we got to unite. Why are we taking a vaccine that's being so rushed when other vaccines with trials and everything just came out to the public that for the last 32 years have been getting people sick, have been getting people killed? That's why the United States of America created a secret court of vaccines. And you can look it up. I always tell you, seek for the truth. Do not accept what I'm telling you as the truth. Go look it up. The secret court of vaccines. Then you come back to me and let me know how it went. However, today I just saw this on High Impact Flicks. It's no secret. I'm Brian's fan. Um, he would not only let you know about the rabbit hole, but he would go down it just so you know what's in there. Um, he is great. He likes to put truth out there, and he researches and he makes sure that he lets you know where the information is coming from. However, you always got to do your research. Let's see what Brian posted. I don't know, about 40 minutes ago.
Guys, okay, I'm going to show you something that will change the world. This.
He's going to show you something that will change the world. Keep those words in mind.
This is what everybody is talking about. Think about this, guys. Just think about the insanity of this. This will change. This right here is the answer to all your problems. Who does that sound like? It sounds like a snake oil salesman that just came up with a carriage. Everybody's gathering around. Gather around. Let me tell you, this is Slim Jim's snake oil salesman. And this oil right here, yeah, that's right, folks. Come right up. This little elixir will fix you. You got hiccups? Done. You got cancer? Done. You got creepy crawlies? This little baby right here.
Isn't he right? Is that not true?
This little bottle. This will take all your problems away. This is it. Look how excited this guy is about this. Look at how this has 1.2 million views, was uploaded on August 8th, and it's got 63,000 likes and 2.7 thousand dislikes. It's very well received because a lot of people want this, man.
A lot of people want this because of the fact that mainstream media is being pushing their government agenda, and the government agenda is to push the pharmaceuticals and banks agenda. This is what it's people. It's nothing else. It's money, 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 money. Nothing else.
Have been brainwashed into thinking, man, we are not going to live. We're not living through this thing without this savior. This may be the COVID-19 vaccine. Yes, the vaccine.
But I want to jump from that. I want to jump from here to a part where they have people that offered to voluntarily, I'm sorry, um, be used as guinea pigs. See if it's
Right there
this here.
until you roll up your sleeve and let us inject you. Message couldn't be clearer. These people are one of the first in the world, and they are doing a selfless act. They are volunteering their time and their body. Selfless. You could call it selfless. I guess you could use that euphemism. I mean, I would call it brainless. Brainless act.
Sure, and as always, and it's always filled with euphemisms. So they use language to create a double sense words, so they fool you into it. That's all that politics do. Create language that will deceive, and that's what they do. That's what they study. That's what they do the whole careers. Deceive.
Who is going to have a foreign body voluntarily have a foreign body injected into them? A government-funded, DNA-altering, baby part containing, heavy metal-laden concoction of who knows what the hell's in that thing.
And there, I gotta stop it there. I gotta I gotta stop this here for a second, because there is where I differ from Brian. I do know the vaccine is loaded with all that crap, but here is the point: those people that are offering themselves for those trials, they're not gonna get the real deal. They're gonna get some placebo injected instead of the vaccine, so they feel better about anything and everything. If they had some symptom or something, they would feel so good that they will say, "I'm feeling good. I don't feel anything anymore." Look for placebos, even when you're depressed. They make you feel better. If you have a brain tumor that makes you behave in a different way that you usually would do, the placebo will help. So these people that is offering for these trials, they, they don't know it, but I am 100% sure they're gonna get a placebo, so everybody sees on mainstream media the effects of the vaccine, and that everybody's doing all right and nobody got sick, and the vaccine works. That's gonna be their call. So they can later on start injecting us with the real deal. But we better not allow this.
Just trusting. I mean, talk about a cult, guys. Talk about a cult. You thought the snake handlers were bad. You thought the people who drank poisons in those churches were bad. You thought the funny underwear with the Mormons was bad. This is a cult. Prove to me this is not a cult. You're putting your life on the line. You're completely just giving up everything into the hands of the experts and the medical professionals and the government, rolling up your sleeve and have them just shoot whatever they want to into your body. Wow. In the name of humanity. So this is a vaccine that is developed in China that is good enough.
I think I heard something here that I didn't hear before.
This is a cult. Tell me.
If any of you knows about the methods that were used to brainwash people when they hear music, when they watch TV, and the way they manipulate sound, and double, triple, and sometimes multi mention what word at the same time, pay attention, because I just think I heard that when the guy says humanity, the music along, they manipulate the music along, so it says or sounds like it's saying humanity at the same time the guy is saying it.
Prove to me this is not a cult. You're putting your life on the line and you're completely just giving up everything into the hands of the experts and the medical professionals and the government, rolling up your sleeve and having them just shoot whatever they want to into your body. Wow.
Okay, here we go.
In the name of humanity. So
yes, that's 3, 4, or 5. I don't know how many voices recorded together, but I'm gonna see if I can pull it back again.
Name of humanity. So this is
it's clear. That's 3 or 4 different voices saying humanity at the same time. Trying to wash your brain.
It's created in China. Oh, why didn't you say so? If you told me earlier that it was created in China, I would.
That is another thing. A lot of people, and it's up to you whether you believe it or not. But this was not created in China. That is the U.S. version, and there's nobody who can go against the United States of America. No other country dares to go against the United States of America versions on anything. On anything. It don't matter if it's China, if it's North Korea. Kim Jong-un, you know he's crazy, and he don't dare go against the U.S. He flexes when we're not around, but he doesn't do anything else. So why would they come out and prove the U.S. wrong? They won't do it. They won't do it. They're too scared. But this virus was not created by China. Period.
I would have rolled up my sleeve a little bit earlier. Oh, give me a break, man. It was created in China. Now I really don't want to take it. Oh, wait, I got to hear that again. Is he serious? He seriously just are volunteering their time. And
there we go with humanity again.
Name of humanity. So this is a vaccine that is developed in China. Yep, he said it. This is a vaccine.
So we're not just hearing it for different voices at the same time, but we're reading it on the screen.
Good enough not to give you the disease, but to elicit an immunity response in you that makes you immune to the COVID-19. Yep, that's all it's going to do. It's going to make you
immune to a virus that it's already been proven that has less than 0.1% mortality rate. A virus that you have 99.9% chances of overcoming. Why are we moving so fast for this vaccine? Why are we advocating so much for a vaccine? 2018, we had Ebola running around on the U.S. streets, and nobody used a fucking mask. Nobody closed no damn stores, no schools, no gyms, no nothing. And you got to ask yourself why now. It's not because of COVID. It's about control. COVID is just an excuse they use to do it. Because if back in 2018 was the time, they would have used Ebola. They would have used Ebola as an excuse.
Forget about all the mainstream media. Just show. I want you to take this show.
Right?
You in there? You in there? Take the show.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, take it.
This is my blood test, and my vaccine went up here somewhere.
Think you're good?
I'm good.
Sure, I'm good. I'm smiling. I'm feeling good because they gave me a placebo, and I don't even know they gave me a placebo. I'm good. I'm excited to go home. Look how hard I'm laughing. Look how I smile. I'm showing all of my teeth. I am excited to go home because they gave you a placebo, you idiot. You just don't know it.
How do you feel? Finally, after 4 months.
Look at that face.
I feel helpful.
Look at that face. Did you see that face? Tell me they're not getting placebos injected and they're telling them this is the COVID-19. But oh, I'm sorry, YouTube. I am not allowed to say the convict-19 word, I will probably now get my video removed. For humanity. Oh, that's a beautiful bracelet.
Is not for sale. It's still in development. We have many more months to go to make sure this is 100% safe. But
yeah, many more months in which you will continue to inject placebos on the people that's offering themselves.
I don't get his shirt. 37% life. What is that? What is the shirt? What does that mean? 100% safe.
Yeah, we gotta make the numbers about that. I'm gonna make them real quick. If you guys excuse me, I'm gonna get my calculator. I'm gonna open my calculator real quick and do a little number. Well, my numbers. So there's 8 billion people in the world. 8 billion people in the world. 37% of that would be 2,960,000,000 people. So I don't know. I don't know. I cannot go to no conclusions by his shirt and the number on the shirt. But I'm pretty sure it's a message that they put out there because they're used to do this already. They rub things against our face, and then when they do it, we're like, "Oh, how did this happen? How did it happen?" Well, how did it happen? It was all the time in front of our noses, but we didn't do nothing. We didn't take action. Now I'm telling you, we got to unite. It is time to unite, or they are going to exterminate us. Why do you think they banned from YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and everything people like us, people that are telling the truth? If they're so powerful, they could just keep going and let us spread our truth. If they were so righteous, they would just keep going and let us be. Because supposedly we're not saying the truth, right? Why is it that Alex Jones is not allowed almost anywhere? Why? If we're lying, if it's not truth, if we're conspiracy of theorists, how they say, if we're crazy, how they say, that's the narrative they push to dismiss whatever we say. Because if it wasn't so, they would have just let us be. Because we're lying, and time and truth would prove us wrong, right?
Do get excited because there is hope. Just look at these people. Tell your friends about these people.
There is hope. There is hope, and they took it for themselves. You cannot go and buy hydroxychloroquine. That's the hope. This frontline doctors group, they're frontline doctors dealing with patients with this virus every day, and they are using it to treat these people, and this people is getting better, is improving, is overcoming the freaking virus. And now they're crazy too. Now they're conspiracy theorists. Doctors that have been exercising their profession for years. all of a sudden, because they say the truth, they're crazy. They got to be pushed aside with the conspiracy of theorists. Go there with Alex Jones and all the crazy people to their island. That's all they doing, people. That's all governments do. There's the path to hell is always paved with good intentions, and they intend to govern right, but they still intend to govern. They want to control you all the time. And we as people have forgotten that they have no power at all over us. We hold the power. We tell them what happens and what doesn't happen. But we got to unite. We got to stop messing around with this race things and this religious thing and this, because it's all labels. It's all made to get us separate. Political parties, like, you waste your time fighting. You're from the left. You're from the right. You're blue. You're right. You're red. That is what they want. And I don't know how many people, and smart people that came out of poverty, people that struggle every day, that work their backs off to give their family roofs and food. Hardworking people just falls into their lies, into their spider webs of bullcrap. I still cannot understand how. How is it possible? Are we really that naive? Is this what we have become? Is this going to be our end? Are we going to allow this? I cannot conceive. Let's just hear this.
People, if they pass phase 3, then we can officially beat
which they will pass because they're getting injected placebos.
COVID and go back to shaking hands, to following tradition. Just look at these people.
How about we go back to shaking hands right now? How about we go back to open our businesses now? And what people don't understand, I won't open my business because I'm going to get fined and my license is going to get removed. Well, if you do it by yourself, but if you start thinking outside of the box and uniting with your colleagues and with the people that own small businesses as well, and we all start opening at the same time, we stop wearing the fucking mask and we start just being the way we were. Because they have been trying since the beginning to change things by manipulating you and deceiving you with language, with double sense phrases like social distancing, which was personal space. Remember? And at the beginning, I made a video about that, talking to you about how they will take that word social distancing and turn it to use it against you. Now, what are they doing? They have snitched your neighbor hotlines in some states, where you get to call if you're too afraid. My neighbor has 10 people at his house and they're not wearing masks. And that people will get arrested for that shit. That is unconstitutional. And by the way, the Constitution should be the supreme law of this land. And there's many amendments that say it is not to be changed or shall not be infringed. Many, not just one. Not just one. And how are we letting these people trample our rights like this? How?
Look how excited these people are. Tell your friends about these people and this propaganda ad campaign for Gil Bates vaccine. The China vaccine. Tell them to get excited. The savior's on the way. He's coming on his white horse and he's going to inject you with a steel rod. To attending concerts and to flying freely.
To flying freely. And best believe that when they start doing this vaccine, they're going to get you their little app, which a lot of you are excited already to get. And if you don't prove with your blood through that app that you don't have the Convict 19, you will not be able to get on a plane. Listen to me, people. You will not be able to get on a bus. You will not be able to get on a train. You will not be able to leave your city or go inside of stores. But keep believing in them. Keep wearing your mask. Keep giving them the right. So every time you do something stupid like snitching on somebody that doesn't have a mask or even arguing with them, you're giving them power. That's what you're doing.
30. Okay, he's got a 34% life. I don't understand that. I don't get the life thing. Concerts and you're flying freely anywhere you want. Life can go back to normal. You don't get to shake hands before this. You don't get to fly. You don't get to take a cruise ship. You don't get to go to.
Life can go back to normal. Life is normal. All you have to do is stop following like sheep. That's all you have to do. Stop following like sheep. Because for a long time, we've been only tax cattle. But now we are behaving like cattle. They send a little dog to bark in front of us, and we all move in masses to the corner the dog wants us to corner us in. Not realizing that we are far more. By far we outnumber the dog of government. If you keep following like sheep, you better take the consequences.
Go to another country until we have this vaccine. Isn't this great that we have this vaccine? When we find the vaccine. But for now, these people with a COVID-19 vaccine trial inside their body give us.
These people with placebos inside their body give us hope. That's beautiful. That's just beautiful. That's great. We got. Let's just clap for them. Let's clap for them. Do you not see what is going on? I mean, if by now you fail to see what is going on, I don't know what to tell you. I just don't know. I just don't know. Let's look here real quick. South Africa. Oh, but hold on. They just announced this the other day, but we have dates here. July 22nd, 2020. This was a month ago. Crucial COVID-19 vaccine trials underway in South Africa. The initial results for the Oxford vaccine have been promising, but researchers say the real test for the experimental vaccine will come in South Africa. CNN's David Mackenzie goes inside the Johannesburg arm of the study, where the scientists are trying to enroll 2,000 participants in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. Source: the Communist News Network.
Atmosphere is not contained.
I apologize for the ad and all that. I'm doing it live, and you know how it is. We might lag a little bit because of the fact that the weather is getting pretty bad. It's really getting dark real quick here. I don't know if you can hear, but we even have thunders going on.
A strong immunity response in patients. It was the announcement he was hoping for. This isn't it, right? This is far from it. But the head of South Africa's arm of the Oxford study is far from comforted.
That's what keeps me awake at night now. We're doing the study first on the African continent, but we're doing it in the midst of a pandemic.
She was vaccinated 2 weeks ago.
Marty's team is testing the same experimental vaccine in the middle of a COVID-19 storm. We're even finding enough negative volunteers to make up their 2,000 participant study is a challenge.
It might well be that we fail, not because the vaccine doesn't work in protecting people, but simply because the force of exposure is so tremendous. So this is really going to test the mettle of this vaccine.
South Africa's number of confirmed cases now ranks among the highest in the world. What happens here in the next
confirmed cases? You know what they call a confirmed case, right? Every time they make a test, they send that number as a confirmed case, whether it comes back positive or negative. So it doesn't matter if the results of that test are negative. Once they open that test, they send that number as a confirmed case. That's for the wind. It's getting stormy real quick. I gotta cruise. So yeah, this is what's going on, and I don't know what else to tell you guys. We will unite. There's not much hope for us. There's not. We're talking about Bill Gates. Bill Gates making a vaccine. 150 different vaccines are being made at the same time. It's a race to see who gets that money. And it doesn't matter if China and Russia and Africa got their own version. I bet whatever you want, that the Bill Gates vaccine is going to be the one that wins that race, or someone that partnered up with him. Let's just end.
Population growth.
I'll be right back.
One of our most pressing issues is population growth. How do you expect this to be addressed?
Well, the population growth issue at the global level is not that daunting. That is, the population percentage-wise is growing slower today than in the past, and so it will actually peak out. The problem is the population is growing the fastest where people are less able to deal with it. So it's in the very poorest places that we have a tripling in population by 2050. And so their ability to feed, educate, provide jobs, stability, protect the environment in those locations mean they're faced with an almost impossible problem. Northern Nigeria, Yemen, Chad. And so what we need to do is take this generosity, this innovation, and go into those places, offer the women better tools where they want to space birthing or have a smaller family size and improve health, because it's amazingly, as children survive, parents, they'll have enough.
Yeah, sure. Messed up. I promise I'm gonna look at that video I was talking about and post it later on. If I can post it in the description, I will do it. However, you guys know I wasn't fully on YouTube. I was mostly doing my stuff on Facebook. But I'll get it done. So I'm gonna find that video and post it for you guys so you can see Bill Gates, the creator of this vaccine, talking about populating. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. This has been People's Truth. I want to apologize for when it got stormy real quick. That's Florida, and well, yeah. As I always tell you, seek for the truth. Do not accept what I'm telling you or what no one tells you, for that matter, as the truth. Do your own research and unite. People, we gotta unite. If we don't, this is the beginning of the end for us. So if we don't unite, we're not gonna do anything. And remember to prep as much as you can. If you don't know how to start or where to start, look up. There are some prepping channels, good prepping channels here on YouTube. Look up Alaska Prepper, Bear Independent, Mac Prepper. There's a few. There's the Canadian Prepper. However, I don't really go with everything it says, because scenario he's got on his mind, it's kind of like so hardcore, but he'll let you know what you need and what you don't need, and then from there you can take or take away anything you want. Get ready, get prepared, get supply, water supply is going to get in a bit. So, all right, people, I have nothing else for you right now, and this is the People's Truth. Seek for the truth. Do your own research.